What is up, fellow cynics? Welcome back. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. So today we're going to be taking a look at this cool little product called the Laxylight. So essentially this is a starlight projector. You've probably seen one before, but essentially it's going to cast like stars and a moon and some space nebulas on the wall or the ceiling. And these galaxy star projectors have been actually becoming very popular as of late. And they're really cool products to basically like spice up your room a little bit. They're really good for backdrops of videos. They're cool for like a nightlight for your kid, or if you just want to kind of have that cool space ambiance in your room while you're watching a movie or playing video games. These things are very, very great for that. But the one we're going to be reviewing today in the video is the Laxylight, and they were actually nice enough to send this one out to us. So today I want to go over, I guess, what you get in the box, and then all of the different button functionalities, how this is going to work, and is it worth that $59.95 price range. So let's go check this light projector out and see what I think of it. So once you get the box opened up, you're gonna obviously have the Laxylight Starlight projector here. You're gonna have an instruction manual, and you are going to get a micro USB cable. So one thing to know with that, it does not come with a power brick. So if you do not have an extra power brick for your wall, you are gonna have to pick one up for it. But first thing I wanted to talk about was the actual build quality here. So it is a hard plastic material, and it does feel very sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap by any means, in my opinion. And then one thing that I also immediately noticed that I liked a lot was the different sides that you can actually set this on. So you can have it all the way to the left, you can have it propped up in the middle so it's pointing at the ceiling, and you can have it pointed all the way to the right. So reason I like that is I've used star projectors in the past that actually don't do that. They only have one specific way that they sit. Other than that, the functionality of the Laxylight is very user-friendly and very easy to use. So you just have 4 touch-sensitive buttons on the side of the Laxylight. So the top one here is the on and off button, simple enough. And then underneath that you have the LED button. So that's gonna switch between the different colored nebulas. You have blue, red, green, and then there's one that actually cycles through different mixed colors and whatnot for the nebula. So the Laxylight also has the green stars with the moon that you can turn on and off. So that's all this button's gonna do, is turn this on and off for you. Although I personally think it's a lot cooler with it on. And then underneath that you have a little microphone button. And what that is gonna do is it's actually going to go to any sort of like music or talking or kind of just any noise that it hears in the background. It's got a little microphone right here. In fact, let me just show you an example of that right now. So we have officially checked out what comes in the box with the Laxylight and then all of the different cool features that it has to offer. So the real question that it comes down to is this Starlight projector worth that $59.95 price range? So I do want to start out with the things that I do like about the Laxylight. So first off, I like the build of this thing. It is very, very small compared to other Starlight projectors that I've used in the past. So just as an example, I have the Blisslight Skylight. This is one of the more popular ones you can get right now. And it is kind of a major size difference actually. So this is pretty impressive for what it can do for the size. And it is a hard, solid plastic feel. So I think it's gonna be pretty durable overall, especially if you're letting a kid use it in their room or something. I think it'll be fine if it takes a fall or two. And then I do like the different angled edges that they have on there, so you can have it propped up in different directions. And then I do think it has like a decent amount of functions to change it up a little bit as far as like the colors and the stars and stuff go. And then one major plus for me too is, yes, you can have this thing plugged in to be using it, but it's also wireless, and it does have a 2200 milliamp battery. So you can actually get like 3 or 4 hours of battery life out of this thing. And it's just completely wireless, so, you know, turn it on, set it where you want. You don't have to worry about having it near a wall or a plug of any sort. And then obviously the most important part, the actual light projector part of it, I think is pretty decent. It's actually not as strong as other ones that I've used in the past. But for the Laxylight being this tiny and also having a wireless feature, the light projector part is strong enough. I just wish it was just a tad bit brighter, because it does have to be actually pretty dark in the room that you're in order to get that cool look that you're kind of gonna be going for. But yeah, not a major gripe since you're probably going to be using it in a pretty dark room anyways. But for someone like me that is in a gaming room where there's RGB everywhere, you do have to kind of dim those lights in order to kind of really get that look that you're going for. It's basically all that I'm saying. And then there's really only a couple complaints that I had with the Laxylight, and it's really nothing major whatsoever. But these buttons on the side here are touch sensitive. I almost kind of just wish that they were analog buttons that you could just click, because I do find myself accidentally bumping them and changing the different settings without actually meaning to do that. And then, kind of related, I wish this thing actually just came with a remote, because if you have this plugged in and pointing somewhere and you wanted to change it up and you're sitting there watching a movie or playing a game or something, it can be a little inconvenient to have to get up and actually like physically change it. So a simple remote would be kind of nice, although that might just be my lazy self thinking that, so not a huge complaint there either. But yeah guys, that's pretty much everything. That's what you should expect if you are going to purchase the Laxylight. And speaking of that, once again, if you do plan on picking this up, it does have to be on laxylight.com. So I will link that once again down below in the description, and go check it out. They also have other products on there as well. They have some cool RGB light strips and different various things like that. So, but yeah, I want to know what you guys think of the Laxylight or just Starlight projectors in general, or if you have a specific one that you prefer, drop it down below. I'm kind of curious on that. But yeah, anyways, my name is Brennan, and remember, if you want to see anything from tech, games, movies, to literally anything nerdy in between, make sure to subscribe to Digital Cynics. Peace.